What's going on, guys? It's DeeO here with Return of DeeO Gaming, real life riding, and today questions and answers here on YouTube. So on Thanksgiving, I put up a video asking you guys to ask me questions you'd like answered, and today I'm gonna read on through them. Cat's over there. I don't know. You can't see her, but I think someone asked about her, so maybe she'll stick around. But I don't know if there's gonna be anything on the screen. It might just be my face, but hopefully you enjoy. So. First off, Grayson Crumb asks, if you had the money, what tracks would you go to in the world? That's a hard question just because I don't obviously know all the tracks in the world, but some simple answer would be something like Redbud, you know. But in the whole world, I'd like to go, I don't know, any tracks. There's amazing ones in the MXGP series. I don't know them that well since I've only played them on the game, but that's hard to answer because I don't know all the tracks that well. This is about the video I posted. Nick Rosenkrantz asks, was that some 1-foot whip action at 47 seconds? Yes, it was. You can see it on the shadow. I threw a foot off during it. Cameron Stickney, hey DeeO, I was recently watching some old real-life riding videos of yours and saw that you were wearing No Fear gear. Since Alias was created by some No Fear designers, I was wondering if that was why you wear Alias, or if it's just a coincidence. Also, what's your history with Alias? How did you discover them? Thanks so much for that awesome content. It's cool that you reply to your fans so often. First off, thank you, Cameron. I actually didn't know that Alias was created by ex-No Fear designers. That was news to me when I first read this comment. I didn't go through these before this, but some of them I saw on my phone as I got the emails. So that's news to me. I didn't know that. So it's just coincidence. I first heard of Alias just when they came on the Geico Honda team, and then they were like, oh, our gear's going public and you can order it, and I thought it was cool gear, so I ordered it, full price, everything, and then the next year then I applied for rider support through them. Super Mud Muppet asks who my favorite GNCC racer is. I don't follow the series. I'm pretty sure Zach Osborne's done some of those before, and then of course most Americans know of Ryan Sipes. So I guess I would say probably Zach Osborne, just since I know of him from the motocross, supercross side, and I'm pretty sure he does some off-road events. So that's a dumb answer, but I guess him. Undead Cobra, what inspired you to start YouTube? What's your top 3 favorite gear, and what would you do if you were given I guess $1 million? YouTube, I was already doing YouTube stuff. Well, I wasn't doing YouTube stuff. It went all the way back to Halo 2. I used to record my gameplays way long ago, and I'd make montages. That was the big thing. People didn't do commentaries, and then I started seeing more and more people playing video games on YouTube, and I had some Halo stuff I wanted to put up on there and just started doing that, and that was my old DeeO Gaming, and that's how Return of DeeO came to be, because I deleted the DeeO Gaming channel and then came back with Return of DeeO, and I don't know, it was just other people doing it. It seemed fun. People enjoyed my montages back in the day, even though they were complete crap. Just something fun to do, I guess. Top 3 favorite gear. I don't know if you mean brands or like what gear, so I'll just go with my Alias stuff. My favorite is the like peach, white, black. You know, I'll just grab it and show you. I'll grab my top 3. Kind of got hung up on a hanger there. My first favorite, well, not my first favorite, but one of the 3 is the original stuff I first had. Absolutely love this gear. This was the first Alias I had. This is the one I was trying to explain just now, the peach, yellow, black. Really like this stuff. I wish I would have got my full last name here because my Liat covers up all of DeeO, which is kind of a shame. And then I really like this blue, red, yellow. My new stuff, the distorted, the white, black, and teal, I really like that. I actually had grabbed that first, and then I was like, you know what, I want to go with my original gear. So it's a toss-up. So hopefully that's what you meant. What would you do if I gave you $1 million? I would put it in the bank and buy a better car than my car. That's all I do right now. Chase Hackett asks, do you plan on making more real-life riding videos rather than gaming videos in the future? Not really. Probably keep the same mix that I have going. Excuse me, mostly because I can play games during the week, ride on the weekends, except for when it's snowing outside and it's like under freezing right now. It's super cold outside, so I plan on keeping it about the same mix. Roy KLIEBJE asks, where do you want to cross? Germany, Netherlands, or Spain? I don't know if you mean like motocross, where do I want to ride, or if you're asking like which country I'd want to cross. I don't know tracks in any of them. Like I don't know them that well, but in general, I guess I'll just go with Spain. I don't really have a good answer for that, man. I don't think about stuff like that. Any of them would be cool anywhere over there, but I'll just go with Spain on that. King Santos 527 asks, what is your favorite food? Steak. Man, I love steak. Medium rare, grilled. It's awesome. That's my favorite food. I eat that every single day. Colin Hamrick. This isn't really a question, but he says, DeeO, you should make more hunting videos. Well, I can only do those during hunting season, bud. I can't just go out and hunt elk on a random weekend. That's not really how it works. So maybe in the future, I don't know if I'll record any more hunting just because it was kind of slow, and I don't know. We'll see about that. CRF 150 rider. Should I quit motocross? Because I can't practice as much as I want, because I rarely get to go to the track, because my dad rarely has time, and I can't drive myself, and I'm always late because my dad hates motocross, so he wants to spend the least time at the track, and the result of this means I never improve. There's actually a comment back from Glamis76. Bro, never quit something you love doing, and if your dad doesn't like it, tell him it's something you love and it's something you never want to stop doing. Hopefully this will change your mind and realize how much you love the sport, or change his mind, excuse me. Realize how much you love the sport, and maybe he will support you more. I agree with what Glamis said. Definitely don't quit just because you can't get to the track that often. I think motocross is something that once you get into, you're always into. You can't quit and just leave, like never ride a bike again. Even myself, I took off some time when I was in high school because I was focusing on basketball and stuff, but you'll never just totally be out of motocross. So, you know, if you can't get to the track now, that's fine, but don't say you're quitting it. I mean, some other stuff comes up, some stuff takes precedence, but you definitely shouldn't quit just because of those reasons. And I mean, maybe talk to some of your buddies' friends, your buddies' parents, see if they could pick you up and take you to the track and then sign as your guardian. Check with your parents, of course, if that's cool. But yeah, definitely don't quit over something like that, man. I mean, I don't know how old you are. You're out of CRF 150. Maybe you're 12. I don't know if that's even a close guess. But you know, probably drive when you're 16. So don't quit. That's really all I have to say on that one. Tiago Games, what is your favorite of the new 2016 bikes? Well, of course, I haven't rode any of them, but I like the way the KTM looks, and I like the way the Honda look. Like, just based on looks, that's all I'm basing that on. Benjamin, I remember reading this one. Can you talk about the title contenders for 2016 Supercross and James Stewart? No. You can go to RacerXOnline.com or TransworldMotocross.com and read about people who actually get paid to write about them and know all the information. I don't know any of the information about it, so no. Ross Tansey says, why do you keep your YZ, and what was your favorite song as a kid? I keep the YZ because it's an 03. I don't think we'd get anywhere, like, what we'd get for selling it wouldn't be worth selling it, and plus I still ride it every now and then. And as they stop making two-strokes, more and more companies, I think it'll be good to hold on to it, just to have. So yeah, it's like, why bother selling it if you'd sell it for, I don't even know, $700, $1,000, if that. It's better to just keep it and then still be able to ride it whenever. My favorite song as a kid, dude, I don't know. The first CD I ever owned was Offspring Americana, so probably something like Pretty Fly for a White Guy, because it was just funny. That's just my guess, I don't know. Manuel Nacarto asks or says, I have a CRF 150R right now, and I was wondering whether I should get a 125 or a 250. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Ride them both, dude. Ride them for yourself and see what you like more. So Travis Poole says, riding a 150 will make you a better rider than a 250F in the long run. And then he writes back, a 125, that's kind of confusing. Ride both bikes and see what works better for you, dude. That's all you can do. School Emergency says, could you make a series where you send in videos of us riding and you give comments about what we could do better? Sorry for bad English, love your vids. No need to be sorry. I don't think that I would be the best person for that. I'm not someone who can really watch and be like, oh, you did this wrong, you did this wrong. I'm not good at that kind of stuff, so I don't think that'd be a good experience for anyone. I'd just be like, I don't know what to tell you. So Tom Grimshaw says, and you spelled my name wrong, DeeO with a 0 instead of an L. How did you and Allison meet? I've talked about this on stream before, and he spelled Allison wrong, 2 L's. I've talked about it on stream before in more depth, but the short version is My ex-girlfriend's brother is how I met Allison. So if you know the whole story, it's a lot more exciting than that, but I'm going to save that for streams and stuff. That's what you get for tuning into streams. Glam is 76. Can you ever imagine your life without motocross? And if so, what do you think it would be like? Sure, you know, if my dad didn't ride and I never got into it, my life would just be the same without motocross. I don't know. I can't imagine it because it's been in my life so long, but I don't really think like anything would be drastically different. I guess I wouldn't have a YouTube, I suppose. And then same guy, Glamma76. Say I gave you $300,000, can only spend on motor-related things. What would you do with the money? I don't know. I could spend $300,000 on motocross stuff. Obviously, like, I guess moto-related, could that be like a truck, a trailer, a new bike, upgrades for the bike, upgrades for the truck? Would that be moto-related? I don't know. I don't know if you can spend $300,000 just on motor-related things. I'd get like a new home and stuff, but even that would be like $600 here or whatever. Scott Freeman, if you had the opportunity to ride any track in the world, which one would you choose? That was like one of the first questions. Hard to say. Hey, DeeO, you should come to Minnesota and ride at Millville or Meadow Valley. That's not a question. And yeah, that's from Brandon Teagues, and BG Racing Gameplay says, I'm sure he would if he was rich. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I would do. If I had $300,000, I would travel around the world, or the United States at least, riding every track I could. How's that? Do you watch any motocross YouTubers? No. I watch Yellow S2K, if you want to call him motocross YouTuber, since he does video games like myself. That's really it. Oh, I've watched like the Eastbound and Down series, the Privateer ones, stuff like that, but no channels or like moto vlogs. I don't watch any of that stuff. Oleste, O-L-E-S-T-E, ask DeeO, would you rather listen to Darude Sandstorm for 3 years nonstop or quit YouTube and quit riding motocross? Now, I already listened to that song nonstop, so I'll just keep listening to it. Skate Pro 221, would you look into doing indoor MX treks if there are any near you? Duh. Why wouldn't I? Jake Rowan, my Thanksgiving was a while ago. XD, hilarious. O Tilty, ask DeeO, why are you never at any other tracks other than Aztec? Would love to see you racing on other tracks. Happy Thanksgiving. If you're on my channel at all, you have seen me on other tracks, just not very often. I'm at Aztec so much because it's about 30 minutes away, and the other tracks are an hour and a half and further, maybe an hour and further. I ride Aztec for free, so that's a big thing. And also, it's not the race season. I'm only at Aztec for Winter Combat, because Winter Combat is only Aztec. I have to wait until the next race season until there's races on other tracks. Joe Who, if you could go anywhere to ride for free, where would you go? Again, I don't know. Iron Man 199, ask DeeO, what class are you in? I'm moving up to 250cc class this upcoming year, number 2016, I guess it means year 2016. I'll be in C class, so hopefully we'll race against each other. Lakewood is way better than Aztec. LOL. Again, hilarious. I don't know why you put LOL there. One, Lakewood is not better than Aztec. Lakewood prep is awful, and Aztec prep is always good. Lakewood, you drive up there and you never know if it's going to be dry or a mud pit or what. So Lakewood is a cool track when they prep it well, but on a normal practice day, you can't count on Lakewood to be anything better than complete crap. What class am I in? If you watch my videos at all, which I assume you don't, this year I'm planning on doing 250, or not 250, Jesus, 25 plus B class, maybe pro, and I did open novice or an open amateur at Winter Combat because they don't have specific classes, but I won't be in a 250 class for sure because I don't have a 250 and I don't want a 250. Jake Eardley. When did you first start doing YouTube, and why did you start? I already talked about why did I start a bit. This YouTube channel was created like, what is it, February 2011 or something like that. It shows on my channel info page. So I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, something like that. Seems like it was longer. I don't know, doesn't matter. It's been a few years. Jeff Prince, are you going to upload any videos of the new MX vs ATV Supercross Encore? No. Yeah, I did a lot. Come on, bro. Come on. Tanner Bill, hey DeeO, I was wondering if you ever gave thought about uploading other games that are popular. It will grow your channel a lot and you could eventually quit your job and get YouTube money. It would be great if you played any other games that are interesting. First off, that's not true because I do Counter-Strike Go, which is a huge fucking game, and I get way less views than anything else. And I don't play games that much, you guys. I don't know if you think that since I do YouTube, that's all I do. I will play Reflex for about 30 minutes to get some video and get some footage. If yellow's on and we play a few races, it might be an hour. I play Sim for like an hour at a time. The game I play most is Counter-Strike, and I don't always record that. But I don't just sit down and I'm like, what new games are there? And there's no games that I'd want to record and upload. Like if I was going to play, let's say, Fallout, I wouldn't want to talk through the whole thing, so it'd be very boring for you guys, or any game. I don't play games and just talk about them. I only do motocross stuff because for the most part I know what I'm talking about sometimes. So I highly disagree, Tanner. I do not think that it's just like, oh, play this game and you'll make tons of YouTube money, or everyone would be doing it. It's a little bit more to it than that. Colin Day, hey DeeO, I was wondering why you call a tabletop a single instead of a double. Because it's only one obstacle. A double is like boom, boom, launch, landing. A tabletop is this. There you go. Single, tabletop. They're the same, you see. If you jump from here to here, you're jumping a single. Like, if it was a double, you'd have two separate obstacles with a gap. But a tabletop is filled. So I don't consider that two jumps, two obstacles. Like double meaning two. There's not two things there. There's only one. What is your favorite Reflex track? Too hard to say. There's been so many quality, amazing ones coming out. That's from KTM Man. ISO Twisted says, I'm here to laugh and read other people's questions. Why are they so funny? Because people are sillies. They're silly people. Antonio Graham, do your Garnet SG12s clean up easy? Pretty easy. I just spray diluted simple green on them, then power wash them, and it comes off. If there's anything harder, I use a Brillo pad, and that comes off even easier. Was your YZ125 your first bike? No, asks Jack Sheriff. A.M. Heddle, hey DeeO with a 0 instead of an O. I've been watching your vids for almost 2 years, and what's your favorite video? Like my personal favorite video? It doesn't matter. My personal favorite, like of my own videos or any video in the world, it's too hard to say. There are way too many videos. Oscar Reyna, R-E-Y-N-A. If you had the money, would you get a street legal bike? I would love to, man. I would absolutely love to. I don't think my mom would be too happy because I'd be crazy on it, but I would absolutely love to. Sammy Murphy, ask DeeO, what was the temperature on race day for those videos? I see what looks like snow on the ground, so I assume it's pretty cold. It actually warmed up that day. It was like 50, so it was awesome. But sometimes it'll be like 35, so you'll see people in Colorado ride in hoodies pretty often. Billables PS3, DeeO, would you ever consider of going to Aztec with subscribers, like set times and just get together and ride? Well, Aztec's only open 2 days a week, so it'd just be like, yeah, I'm just going to the track like I always do. I guess I could set it up and be like, oh, we'll be there this Saturday at 10:30, but I feel like there's not enough people, or people would be like, oh, I go to Aztec and I didn't see this video until a week later. That's how it always seems. So I'd be down for it, but I don't think it would really go that well. Leonard Klont, the Netherlands watches your videos also. Well, thanks, man. Will Schuring do 85cc race at Aztec? Yes, they do. Danny Parker, I know you're probably asked all the time, but how old were you when you started riding? I was 3.5. Yeah, I was late 3 years old when I started on the PW50. Then I started racing at 4 years old. What's a good starter bike for a 14-year-old 5'7"? Again, it'd be a 125 or 250F. If you're gonna do track stuff, you could also get like a TTR, or I don't know what they are, 180. But you probably wouldn't enjoy that. If you watch my channel, that's not the kind of bike you'd enjoy. But again, just test ride bikes, see what works best for you. Monster Racer 22, when is your birthday? It is June 3rd, and I was born in 1990, so I'm 25 right now. Going on 26 this coming June. Garrett Brown 20, how are you enjoying your new wall art courtesy of Shipadick? Well, you can see it over there. It kept falling down, so that's why it's just in the corner, and the cat messes with it. She's just laying there right now. I don't think you can see her, but it's pretty funny. Kind of a shame that it got so creased and stuff in shipping, but what are you going to do? What does your new graphic kit look like? Oh yeah, Black Friday Split Designs had 50% off graphics, and I was like, well, I'm just going to order some graphics now. It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to show you guys. Am I getting a new seat cover? Yes, because they were $30 when you take 50% off. So yeah, I got the exact same seat cover. I'm just going to leave my seat cover on. It's starting to tear a little bit by your knees, and I'll leave it on until it gets really bad, and then I'll replace it. So I'm going to just have one. What's your opinion on new Star Wars Fox gear? I only saw the helmet, and it is awesome. I heard it's $1,000, but I would love to wear that helmet. Or have it, whatever. KTM Man again asks, what is your most played track and most ridden bike on Reflex? The Dakumoto 450 is obviously my most ridden bike, road bike. Most played track, maybe Rubicon, just because when that came out, it was a huge deal, and we all put tons of laps on that track, so I'd say that. And it looks like the final question is from Jay Johnson 653. Have you ever had a major crash? Yeah, when I was 18, 19. Somewhere around there, is when I broke my wrist, and that's why I have that scar. Dislocated and broke my wrist, broke the radius, chipped off part of the ulna, had to get a plate and pins put in there, and then one of the pins actually went up and cut through a tendon up here, so I had to get that cut, and then to fuse my tendons together so I could move my index finger, because I couldn't move my index finger. Like if you put it on a flat surface, I couldn't move it up like that. You can see I still can't move it all the way up, but it's better, so that's why that cuts there, and then they went back in at the same time and took the plate and pins out from the bottom. That was my worst major crash. I've also dislocated my shoulder, but this one was a bigger deal. So that's all the questions. Hopefully I got all of them. You know, if anyone said something and it marked it as spam, then I didn't see it. But thank you guys for participating and asking. I hope I answered all your questions. I know some of them, like where would I want to ride in the world? Dude, anywhere. Just go overseas and pick a track. I'll ride it, you know. Or even Red Bud or whatever, you know, Bud's Creek, something like that. I'd love to ride all the national tracks. But thank you guys so much for asking. I hope I answered your questions. Hope you enjoyed this. I did mention that I wasn't going to be riding this weekend. First off, I didn't know it was going to be this cold. Today's high is supposed to be 32. Yesterday's was 30. But also, if you follow me on Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, this was pretty much everywhere except for YouTube. But yesterday, Allison and I actually got engaged. So she's getting ready for her day right now, or I'd call her over. But so that was pretty cool. I'll just tack that onto the end. So if you watch this whole video, you get a bonus DeeO insider. But we went to Painting with a Twist, which is one of those art classes you go to with a big group of people that you don't know for the most part. Like there was like 26 people or something, and they have an instructor in the front who's painting a picture, and you're all painting the same thing, so they're kind of instructing you what to do. But then they also have alcohol, so we went in the morning and we got mimosas, which is orange juice and champagne, but you can do it with wine if you do it in the afternoon or whatever. Anyway, I had this all planned out, so I invited her friend and her friend's fiance, so they knew about it, so they could take pictures and stuff. And then the painting, I'll put a picture up of it, but like you did some birds, and then like the letters for love were hanging down, and instead of love I just wrote, or I painted, will you marry me? And then when it came time to, because we were facing each other, I called or emailed ahead and made sure that they had our seating arrangement, so we were facing each other so we couldn't see each other's paintings. So then the time came to show our paintings, and got down on one knee and did the whole cliche thing. And it was actually pretty cool because the only males in the whole class were myself and her friend's fiance, so Pat and myself. So there were like 24 girls doing the painting, and I was at the very end, so I turned the painting around and showed everyone, and the whole room was just like, oh, like so stereotypical. So that was cool. So yeah, she has her ring and everything, and obviously we don't have any more information. People are already asking about a date, and we're like, whoa. This hasn't even been 24 hours yet. So that's some exciting news, and that's why I had not intended on riding or anything this weekend, because she actually had Saturday and Sunday off. So today's Sunday. We're going to spend the day together. But cool. That's good news. Awesome news. So if you stuck around, you got a little bit of extra there. So thank you guys so much for watching, as always. And until next time, take it easy. And if it's easy, take it twice. And if you ever see anyone ask these questions again in my comments, now you know the answers and you can reply to them. But take it easy, guys, and I'll talk to all of you later.
Take it twice. I'll talk to you later.